Hey, since you're married to my son, you should take full responsibility for the household expenses. That's the role of someone who supports a family. And on top of that, make sure you send me my living expenses every month. It's obvious. Living expenses? Kinsley, how much money are we talking about exactly? Our budget is already really tight, and we've got our son's education expenses coming up too. Huh? That's not my concern. I just want about $2,000 a month to spend as I like. If you can't do that, you're a failure as my son's wife. $2,000? How am I supposed to come up with that kind of money? We have our own lives to manage, and my son's future is important too. I don't care about the future. I just want to live comfortably now. Can't you understand something that simple? You lack awareness as my daughter-in-law. It's impossible. We don't have that kind of leeway. Spending money just for you isn't realistic. Oh, really? Don't you even know the basic idea that a daughter-in-law should serve her mother-in-law? You're seriously uneducated. I'm doing my best to put in effort, but there are limits to what I can do. Effort? You're trying to fool me with that word, aren't you? Do you remember the gift you gave me before? Yes, I do. I chose something well regarded in our hometown and gave it to you with care. How can you call that cheap thing thoughtful? I was so embarrassed when my friends saw it. The wrapping paper was decent, but the contents looked like something from a bargain bin at a supermarket. Well, I thought it was a well-regarded item, but it seems it didn't suit your taste. Didn't suit my taste is an understatement. I only accept refined and luxurious things. A daughter-in-law who doesn't understand that is truly useless. I put a lot of thought into choosing it. Hearing you say that honestly makes me sad. Oh, stop playing the victim. Someone who can't satisfy her mother-in-law is committing a grave offense. You should be aware of that and put in more effort from now on. No matter what you say, what's impossible is impossible. Looking out for my family is what matters most to me. Well, it seems you can't even fulfill the most basic duties of a daughter-in-law. It's truly shameful to have someone like you as part of the family. Hey, do you have a minute? Kinsley? Yes, I'm free. Is there something wrong? Something wrong? Of course there is. I just got the brochures for the nursing homes. Are you out of your mind? What? I thought I did my best to meet your requests. I even visited several facilities myself and chose one that matched your conditions. Was there something you didn't like about it? Or did none of them suit your preferences overall? Let me ask you instead, what made you think I'd like any of these? Well, first of all, I thought you'd appreciate that they have excellent medical care and trained staff on site. Also, the whole facility looked very clean and comfortable to live in. And so? Is there something else about it that's supposed to catch my attention? Well, out of the places I visited, I found this one particularly impressive because of the staff's exceptional service. They were very welcoming, always smiling, and the atmosphere among the residents was so warm and friendly. That's just the bare minimum. Hearing you brag about that doesn't move me at all. Excuse me? What I wanted was a luxury nursing home. There's no way I'd ever accept such a cheap, poorly built facility. But after your husband passed away, you said living alone in a big house was lonely, didn't you? Yes, I did. So what? And you also declined when we offered to live together, didn't you? Why would I want to live under the same roof as a woman like you? We've been married for 12 years now. Don't you think it's about time you acknowledged me as your daughter-in-law? You are pathetic. You're just a useless wife who hasn't fulfilled a single one of my demands. Really? I thought I'd been doing my best in my own way. Remember when I said I wanted cheesecakes? What did you bring me? I brought the most popular cheesecakes from my hometown, the kind people lined up for. I've never been more disappointed than I was that day. Did it not suit your taste? No. The taste and appearance are so cheap and tacky. But they're incredibly delicious. People even travel from far away to buy them. I break out in hives if I eat anything that doesn't come in a department store bag. I see. You and I grew up in completely different worlds. That's why I can't even imagine living together with you. Okay, I'll continue looking for a nursing home. One of my friends paid a $100,000 entrance fee for hers, you know? That much? Excuse me? That's the bare minimum. If you suggest anything cheaper, I won't forgive you. We also have Ian's elementary school entrance exams coming up. And? It's a private school, so the tuition is quite expensive. So, you're saying an elderly person nearing the end of their life should sacrifice for the future of a young person with their whole life ahead of them? I didn't say that. I'm just talking about education costs. Besides, you were the one who said private school would be best and got Ian all excited about it. So, you're telling this useless old hag to quietly fade away and die? Fine, I get it. That's exactly what I'll do. Enough. Kinsley, wait. That's not what I meant at all. Hey, I know you're busy, but there's something I really need to talk to you about. What's going on? Is it about Mom? Yeah, it's about the nursing home. Oh, have you finally decided on one? Well, no matter what facility I suggest, she's not happy with any of them. I've really done my best to find something, but it seems none of them meet her expectations. What? Then what does she actually want? Apparently, what she's looking for is a so-called luxury nursing home. She says she's completely unsatisfied with the places I've found. A luxury nursing home? How much does something like that even cost? The entrance fee alone seems to be around $300,000. And on top of that, the monthly cost is about $3,500. Wait a minute. $300,000? And $3,500 a month? That's way more than our rent. How are we supposed to afford that? That's exactly what I tried to explain to her. Especially with Ian's private school admission coming up, our expenses are already through the roof. But she keeps saying things like, my friends are in much better places and won't listen. Jesus, this is unbelievable. But what can we even do about it? That's why I'm asking if you could talk to her. She won't listen to me at all. That's absolutely impossible. Mom's never going to listen to anything I say, and it'll just be a waste of time. Then what are we supposed to do? We have no other options. Just go along with what she wants. What? Are you seriously saying that? It might be the last thing we can do for her. We have to fulfill Mom's wishes. Hold on a second. This isn't something we can decide so easily. Besides, this whole situation is because you refused to live with her in the first place. That's not true. She's the one who said no. When I brought up the idea of us living together, your expression darkened. That's what hurt her and made her decide to go into a nursing home. That's ridiculous. I didn't say anything, and I definitely didn't show it on my face. Sure, your mom can be tough, but I still believe families should support each other. In that case, it's decided. We'll put her in a good nursing home. You're saying that so casually, but where's the money going to come from? I'll figure it out. I'm asking you specifically. Where are you going to get that kind of money? Just leave it to me. I have an idea. You're talking about taking out a loan, aren't you? Don't do that. It'll be fine. You don't need to worry about it. Tell me. I'm part of this family too. There's someone Mom told me to rely on in case of an emergency. So it is a loan. If it's going to impact our finances or our child, I can't just stay quiet. You're so annoying. Once Mom is in the facility, she'll settle down, and it'll make things easier for you too, won't it? But the amount is so huge, I'm worried about it. Money comes and goes. Spend it and it'll come back around. Got it? No, I don't get it at all. Just make sure it doesn't affect our household finances. Please, I'm begging you. Yeah. Wow, this is amazing. If it's a nursing home like this, I'm thrilled. It feels like my life is going to be so much more enjoyable now. Don't you think so too? The lobby feels so open and the dining hall, it's like a high-end restaurant. I'm glad to hear that. Honestly, a son is a mother's greatest treasure. There's nothing like a blood bond, is there? To think Nolan found me such a luxurious and wonderful place, he's my pride and joy. If you're happy with it, that makes me happy too. All the time we spent searching for this place really paid off. You're right. From now on, I'll spend my days here elegantly with new friends. For that, I'd like to prepare some treats to share with everyone right away. Pick something nice and have Nolan bring it over. Of course, it needs to be something high-end from a department store. Presentation is everything. So don't compromise on the wrapping paper either. In that case, I'll come by tomorrow myself and bring the treats. I think it could be fun to choose from them together while we chat. Absolutely not. You coming here is out of the question. What? Why? Did I do something to upset you? If these people found out someone like you is part of my family, I'd be too embarrassed to face them ever again. What exactly do you mean by that? What have I done? Everyone here is part of high society. Even the families who visit are all well-mannered and refined. This is the kind of environment that suits me. And how does that have anything to do with me coming to visit? What's the issue? The issue? There's nothing but issues. If someone as blatantly unsophisticated as you shows up, just imagine how much they'll mock me. It's horrifying to even think about. Hey, Kinsley, with all due respect, I don't think I come across as that unsophisticated. If I visit in normal attire, I don't think it would cause any issues. Do you own a Hermes Birkin? No, I'm not interested in luxury brands. Typical of poor people. That's what people say when they can't admit they can't afford it. But it's true. One daughter-in-law who visited yesterday had a crocodile Birkin. It was stunning. I looked it up on my phone and it cost $60,000. If someone like that visited me, I'd feel so proud. Well then, I guess I shouldn't visit with my $30 bag I bought on sale. Okay, I'll leave the treats with Nolan to bring over. Great! I have a tea party now, so goodbye. Lily, it's me. Dad. It's been ages since I last heard from you. I was wondering if you were doing okay. Have you been super busy lately? Dad, I'm so sorry I haven't been in touch. Things have been so busy lately. It's been nonstop. And before I realized it, so much time has passed. How about you? Have you been doing well? Yeah, no need to worry about me. But I've been thinking about you. By the way, I heard your mother-in-law moved into a nursing home. Wait, how do you know about that? I haven't mentioned it to anyone yet.
Oh, well, I ran into Nolan by chance. He happened to bring it up during our conversation.
I see. I had no idea since he didn't say anything to me. Where did you run into him? It's not like he'd have any reason to go near our hometown for work, right?
It was completely by chance. We just bumped into each other while I was out.
Really? That kind of thing happens, I guess. But it's unusual for him to talk about something like that.
Well, maybe he felt like sharing for once. As long as you're doing okay, that's what matters most.
Are you doing okay, Dad? You're not sitting at home feeling lonely and crying, are you?
It's been 6 years since your mom passed away. I'm not that weak. I've even expanded my cooking repertoire, and lately, I've been thinking about opening a shop.
What? That's amazing. Even now, Ian keeps saying he wants your pancake again.
Oh, really? Then let him know I'll make it for him any time. If it makes my grandchild happy, I'll go all out.
Thank you. Once the entrance exams are over, we'll definitely come visit. Stay healthy until then, okay? And don't push yourself too hard.
Lily, are you happy?
What? Where did that come from?
Just checking.
Well, life has its ups and downs, but I think being able to spend ordinary days with a healthy family is something to be grateful for. And yeah, I'm happy.
I'm glad to hear that.
Wait, you're not hiding some health problem, are you?
Not at all. I just got a clean bill of health from my checkup.
That's fine, but you said something so unusual that it made me worry.
To think my concern for my daughter would make me seem suspicious? How unfair.
Sorry.
All right, I'll call you again soon.
Okay, just make sure to take care of yourself. Kinsley, I don't think there's a problem anymore. I did everything I could to meet your expectations. I'm confident I won't embarrass you. I dressed up as nicely as I could and even borrowed a bag from a friend. And yet you said, "Oh, we're not related, so I have no intention of meeting with you. Please leave." Was it really necessary to say something like that? Thank you all for coming to visit me here at the nursing home. Oh, but as for you, a stranger, I have no intention of meeting you. Please leave. Seriously, I told you not to come and yet you ignored that and showed up anyway. What kind of nerve does that take? You clearly have no idea how wrong you are. But I thought you might be feeling lonely, and I didn't come alone. I even invited some relatives, thinking it might brighten your day a little. Relatives are fine. The problem is you. I simply can't tolerate the presence of someone like you. I waited outside for 3 hours, you know. Even though I knew I wouldn't be allowed in, I still thought about how you might feel. But 3 hours is just way too long, isn't it? Oh, if anything, you should be grateful. You got to admire the beautiful exterior of this building for 3 whole hours. In your usual life, you'd never get to enjoy such an elegant experience, right? Well, do you have any idea how humiliating that felt? You know, I still haven't forgiven you for trying to shove me into that shabby nursing home. So consider this your rightful punishment. But in the end, you were able to move into the nursing home you wanted, weren't you? If that's the case, isn't it fine to leave it at that? That was thanks to Nolan. He worked hard to make it happen. You, on the other hand, didn't contribute at all. If anything, you were nothing but a hindrance. Even so, paying such a large amount of money has inevitably impacted our household finances. When I think about that, I can't help but worry. There it is. Your true feelings, isn't it? In the end, you just can't stand the idea of spending money on me, can you? No, that's not what I meant. Your attitude says it all. Your dislike for me is written all over your actions. You're a failure as my daughter-in-law. That's not what I was trying to say. If I've made you uncomfortable, I apologize. I don't need your apology. That's why I can't stand daughters-in-law. They're outsiders, cold and lacking in affection. I've always done my best to treat Nolan's family with the same care as my own. You're the one who refused to accept me. Oh, so now it's my fault again? How much more of a villain are you going to make me out to be? Will you go complain to your friends and family saying you were bullied by your mean mother-in-law? Go ahead. Do as you please. I just want you to understand how I feel too. You should leave. Excuse me? Nolan is only 49, and he's one of those silver foxes everyone's talking about these days. It'd be better to find him a new wife. How can you even say something like that? Maybe one of the residents here can introduce us to their daughter or granddaughter. That sounds perfect. What about me and Ian? You can leave Ian behind. You're the only one who needs to go. No way. This is an issue between Nolan and me. So you have no intention of granting even one wish for an old woman nearing the end of her life? You're such a cold, heartless daughter-in-law. It gives me chills. I won't divorce until after the entrance exams. I don't want to disrupt the environment and cause confusion. What a wonderful mother you are. If only you had shown even half that consideration toward your mother-in-law, we wouldn't be in this situation now. For that, I apologize. I regret my lack of consideration, and I'm truly sorry. It's too late to apologize now. You treated me like an old woman and discarded me like I was nothing. I will never forgive you. Prepare yourself.
Hey, stop worrying about the entrance exams. School is school. Ian can learn anywhere. Got it?
What? What are you talking about?
Ian will be going to a public school. That way, we won't have to pay for tuition, all right?
No, that's not all right.
It's too early to decide something like this for an elementary schooler.
He could have gone straight through to high school on the same track. Why are you suddenly saying this?
Because it's a waste of money.
Did your mom say something to you?
This has nothing to do with her.
You told me the nursing home wouldn't affect the entrance exams and that everything was fine.
It's not about the money. Our approach to education has simply changed.
It was Kinsley who insisted Ian should attend private school. She got him all excited about it, and now you're telling him no?
Plans change. That's life. If he can learn that lesson early, then it's a good thing.
You can't expect a child to understand that kind of reasoning. He's just a little kid, and he's been working so hard. How can you tell him to just give up now?
It can't be helped. Our priorities have changed.
If you absolutely can't accept this, then let's divorce.
What? Do you even have the financial means to send him to a private school on your own?
I don't want to crush Ian's dreams. I'll work, and I'll ask my dad for help.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Absolutely not. I won't allow it.
Why are you getting so worked up? I have every right to rely on my parent.
It's not right to make your dad worry like that.
That's none of your business.
I'm telling you to stop.
Then pay enough child support to satisfy our needs. That way, I won't have to rely on my dad.
Fine. How about $200 a month?
What?
A friend from high school said that's about all he's paying.
Do you seriously think that's enough to send Ian to a private school? It wouldn't even cover groceries.
That's why I'm telling you to send him to public school.
This conversation is pointless. I'm taking Ian and going back to my dad's house.
Please, don't do that.
I don't understand why you're so against it, but I've already made up my mind.
Fine. He can go to private school. So no divorce, right?
Stop changing your mind so easily.
This conversation is over. Got it?
What is wrong with you? Dad, I need to talk to you about something. Do you have a minute?
Lily, what's wrong?
Well, would it be a burden if I got divorced and moved back home?
It wouldn't be a burden, but right now, it might be a little difficult.
Why?
I don't think I'd be able to provide everything you'd need.
What do you mean?
The truth is, I've started working again.
Really? I had no idea. I thought you were enjoying a quiet life with your retirement fund and pension.
Well, things happened.
I'll work too and contribute to the household. Plus, having an extra pair of hands for chores would help, right?
But what happened? Why are you suddenly talking about divorce? You didn't mention anything like this when we spoke just the other day. And with Ian's entrance exams just around the corner?
I know, but it's become an issue of conflicting educational priorities. Nolan suddenly decided that Ian should go to public school.
Why?
Well, Kinsley moved into a luxury nursing home. The entrance fee was $300,000, and the monthly cost is $3,500.
What?
I thought there was no way we could afford that, but Nolan said he'd handle it, and he actually managed to.
$3,500 a month?
Crazy, right? Kinsley is so obsessed with luxury. She grew up totally normal, but she refuses to shop anywhere but department stores. It's been exhausting dealing with her.
I see.
When I dropped by to see her, she straight up told me I was just an outsider and wouldn't let me into her room. Sure, it hasn't impacted our finances directly, and I'm not the one paying for it, but honestly, I just stopped caring about everything.
What about Ian's exams?
Of course I want him to pursue what he wants, but when I brought up divorce, suddenly Ian said private school was fine after all. I don't even know what to think anymore. Still, I'm tired of being pushed around by Kinsley and Nolan. I'm seriously thinking of leaving.
Pack your things immediately.
What?
Come back home with Ian.
Wait, what? Why so sudden?
We'll talk when you get here. I'm so angry my hands are shaking. I can't even type properly.
All right, I'll head back for now. Are you okay?
Don't worry about me. Be careful on your way.
It's about an hour by bus. I'll call again soon.
Lily, you're such a completely useless person. When will you finally understand what I'm telling you? When are you going to bring me the limited edition cake I asked for? My friends are waiting, so hurry up. And don't bother showing your face. Just leave it at the front desk.
You're still as noisy as ever, aren't you?
Wait, did I send this message to the wrong person?
Nope. You've got the right person. Your idiot son's wife here.
Lily, how dare you speak to me like that?
And why do you always act so high and mighty?
Excuse me? High and mighty? Do you even know who you're talking to?
Does being born a few decades earlier give you the right to act like a dictator?
It's basic manners to respect your elders.
Some people simply aren't worth respecting. Like, for example, a cold-hearted mother-in-law who tries to crush her grandson's dreams just so she can live in a fancy nursing home.
What?
Or a greedy mother-in-law who tricks someone's father to steal money from him.
What are you talking about?
So you told Nolan, didn't you? Forget about private school and use the money for me.
I didn't say that.
Is that so? Then Nolan must be lying. Either way, What I'm most furious about is that you made my father pay for this.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't play dumb. You blackmailed my father, using Ian's exams and my situation as leverage.
I really don't know anything about it. Nolan must have done it on his own.
My father found out that the money he gave ended up funding your nursing home, and he was absolutely livid.
What do you expect me to do about it?
My father was enjoying a quiet retirement, but then he felt he had to protect me and Ian, so he pushed his aging body to the limit and went back to work. Don't drag my loved ones into your ridiculous obsession with appearances.
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
Are you seriously planning to deny everything? You'd love to pin this all on Nolan, wouldn't you? But your son has already admitted that he did it because you told him to.
What?
If you don't have the money, just get it from her family. Threaten her father with the idea that his daughter and grandson might suffer and he'll pay up. I have your messages to Nolan that say exactly that. Are you still going to deny it?
Oh, that was obviously a joke. I didn't mean it seriously.
My father transferred $300,000, the majority of his retirement savings, to Nolan. And on top of that, he was asked to send $3,500 monthly. His pension is almost entirely gone, and now he has to work just to survive. After all that, you call it a joke? Are you kidding me?
Don't blame me. Your father gave the money of his own free will. I didn't do anything wrong.
Fine, then we'll stop paying the fees for your nursing home.
What?
You're about to get busy. I don't think you'll have time to be texting me anymore.
Busy with what?
Packing your belongings.
What for?
Because you're leaving the facility, of course.
Why? I've finally made friends here and I'm just getting used to it.
If the money's not there, there's no other choice, is there?
No, I don't want to leave.
But this isn't the place for poor country bumpkins, is it?
You little...
From now on, my father won't be providing any financial support. I doubt Nolan can handle paying $3,500 a month for the facility. So what's your plan?
Well, let me tell you, the entrance fee is already paid. They can't kick me out that easily.
You clearly haven't read the terms and conditions. If you cancel the contract within 100 days, the entrance fee is fully refunded.
What?
I'm glad my father's retirement money won't be wasted on satisfying someone like you.
This can't be happening.
Besides, you're perfectly healthy. And honestly, you're so talkative it's exhausting just listening to you. A nursing home was way too soon for you. Find a part-time job and start working.
What? Me? Work? Don't be ridiculous.
But without money, how will you shop at your beloved department stores? You wouldn't want to eat cheap snacks from a local shop, would you?
Absolutely not. If I eat such tacky things, I'll break out in hives.
Well, then the president must have it rough.
What?
That cheesecake from the local shop? It's a product officially gifted to the White House.
You're kidding.
Judging something's value by its wrapping alone without even tasting it will only embarrass you later. What's all this talk about Hermes? You've probably never even held one, let alone seen one in real life.
You better stop this right now. If you insult me any further, I won't forgive you.
What exactly can you do right now? All you can do is scream and shout.
You little...
Oh, by the way, the treats I used to bring you, those were cheap ones wrapped in department store packaging and put into fancy paper bags.
What?
I figured you wouldn't notice, but you really didn't, did you?
Well, but they looked fancy and tasted great.
I bet your high society friends were laughing behind your back, like she's showing off with cheap stuff. You insolent brat! Well, I've said my piece and I feel so much better now. Enjoy your golden years taking care of Nolan. Why should I have to take care of him? Because you've got nowhere else to go. Your house only sold for $70,000, right? Not enough to buy a condo, let alone dream of living in a luxury nursing home. Nolan will take good care of me. He cherishes me. We'll see about that. I'm not sure who raised him, but Nolan doesn't lift a finger. He won't even toss his socks in the laundry. He's too spoiled for his own good. It's one of those moments where you really want to meet the parents. How dare you? Ian's school is closer to my father's house anyway, so we're moving out. I hope you enjoy your wonderful golden years. You've got to be kidding me! Dad, I have big news. And it's great news too. Ian passed.
Really? That's amazing. He worked so hard for this. Hearing that takes a load off my mind too.
It's such a relief. Honestly, with all the chaos from the divorce, I was worried it might affect Ian's mental health. But having his beloved grandpa nearby to lean on him made him feel safe. And I think that's what really helped. I'm truly grateful to you, Dad.
No, I'm the one who should be thanking you. Having my daughter and grandson here with me has completely transformed my quiet old age into something lively and fun.
I spent so much of my life walking on eggshells around Nolan and Kinsley that I never really had time to truly relax. Eventually, I started telling myself, this is just how it is, and it's something I have to accept every single day. But now I feel so free. It's like I'm finally taking deep breaths in fresh, clean air. I finally understand what it means to be able to breathe easily.
That's how it should be. Your happiness is the most important thing to me.
So, are we planning to eat steak tonight since Ian requested it? We've got to celebrate.
Oh, that's fantastic. It's been a while since we've had steak. I've been living so frugally. I'm going to eat until I'm stuffed tonight.
From now on, use more of your money for yourself. I just got a full-time job, so I'll be able to earn enough to properly repay you and show my gratitude.
Having you both here with me is more than enough. That alone makes me happy.
Hey, tomorrow let's go visit Mom's grave. I want to share the news about Ian with her.
That sounds great. I'm sure she'll be so happy to hear it. Let's all go together.
Dad, I'll take care of the cleaning tonight, so just relax. From now on, you can rely on me more, okay?
Really? Then maybe I'll take you up on that and relax for a bit tonight. Hey, speaking of which, how about we play some chess? It's been a while.
Great idea. Let's get Ian to join and the three of us can play. Whoever loses buys the flowers for tomorrow's visit to the grave.
All right. No way I'm losing this. I'll show you my chess skills in full force.
Ian's just as competitive, so I bet it'll get pretty heated. But moments like these really are what happiness is all about. A few months later, as expected, Kinsley's life has turned into an absurdly dramatic downfall. After leaving the nursing home, she ended up living in a rundown apartment near my father's house. It's pure irony that someone who spent her life obsessed with appearances is now living in a place like that. The move itself was quite the scene. She was yelling, "This isn't where I belong," but in the end, it's all a result of her own choices. It seems she's also been selling off what little she had left of her possessions. Even the designer bags she once treasured were sold off to cover living expenses. I even heard that someone spotted her shopping at the local supermarket, the same one she used to look down on. The proud woman who once scoffed at cheap goods, now sifting through discounted items at the market. Honestly, I can't help but laugh. As for my husband Nolan, his life isn't much better. He's reaping what he sowed. Not only is he stuck dealing with his mother's endless demands, but he's also constantly being yelled at by his boss at work. And when he comes home, it's nothing but Kinsley's complaints and orders waiting for him. It's clear there's no escape for him. A neighbor even mentioned that shouting can be heard from their apartment almost every night. Meanwhile, I'm enjoying peaceful days with Ian and my dad. With all the stress gone, Ian seems much happier at school, and his smile has returned. He looks forward to going fishing with his grandpa on weekends. It's become their favorite activity. I'm just grateful to have reclaimed this calm, peaceful life. Every day feels like a blessing now.
Hi, Jane. Tomorrow is finally your wedding. I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, I can't wait for tomorrow.
Hi, Rosa. Thank you very much. Even we don't usually keep in touch, you're that excited? I'm kind of surprised.
Of course I am. You're my only sister. What's wrong with looking forward to it?
I'm not saying it's wrong.
I'm preparing a surprise for you, Jane.
A surprise? It won't be a surprise if you tell me now.
Don't worry. You'll still be surprised for sure.
Rosa, please don't go overboard. I have a bad feeling when you're planning something.
Oh, please. Is this because I stole your boyfriend in the past?
That's part of it, but not just a boyfriend. You always take things from me. When we were little, you used all my toys without asking. You ate my snacks without me knowing. When I got angry, Mom told me to be patient because I was the big sister. That was so unfair.
Do you still hold a grudge about that, Jane? That's so lame.
Those were small things. But when we got to high school, you took my bags and clothes that I bought with my part-time job money. Then you started spending my money without asking. I didn't want to be around you anymore. That's why I moved out when I was a sophomore and started living on my own. It's only natural that I'd feel uneasy if you're planning something at my wedding.
Well, you'll definitely be surprised. So just look forward to it. I can't wait to see your face when you see my surprise.
Really, just don't do anything weird. So many people are coming, I'm begging you.
All right.
Tony, where are you now? I just arrived on time and the wedding hall staff said the bride has been changed to someone else. Tony, it's an emergency. Please call me right away. Do you know something too, Tony? Who the hell is this other bride? Hey, Tony, please answer me. It's our wedding today. I don't understand why. Call me as soon as you see this.
The surprise was a big success. How did you like it?
You must have been so shocked.
The look on your face was priceless. I'm still struggling to hold back my laughter. How does it feel to have your wedding hijacked?
Rosa, is this your surprise? When I got to the ceremony venue, the staff told me that Mom had said that the bride had been changed to someone else. I asked her what was going on, but she didn't know anything about it. When I questioned Mom, she just told me to sit with them. She said, "Well, you don't even have a dress anyway, so there's nothing you can do about it." She was watching me the whole time. I tried to reach Tony, but he never read my messages or picked up the phone. And then the ceremony started. Then you showed up with Tony in my dress. How could I not be surprised? How do I feel? Terrible. You have to explain this to me.
I don't have to explain. I'm sure you understand what's going on.
What?
Me and Tony were dating. You didn't notice it at all, did you, Jane?
Since when?
Remember the family meeting? That's when we exchanged phone numbers.
You met him for the first time that day, right? And yet you approached him?
I can't believe it. I fell in love with Tony at first sight. It was like, how could such a handsome man be with my sister? At that moment, I decided that I would definitely steal him away from you. When Tony went to the bathroom, I followed him and handed him a note with my phone number on it. He was surprised at first, but I guess he was kind of happy. When I texted him, he responded immediately. And when I asked him out for dinner, he agreed right away. I can't believe Tony betrayed me so easily. Well, it can't be helped, can it? You're such an ugly girl, Jane. Tony went like, I didn't know Jane had such a pretty sister. I should have proposed to her. I wish I met you sooner. Ah, but if I hadn't proposed to her, I might never have met you, Rosa. So in that sense, it's probably a good thing. When did Mom and Dad know about this? About a week ago. I told them that I was planning a surprise for you, and they were all for it. Unbelievable. I know. Wow, you feel terrible. I feel great. What? Because I got to see your unhappy face. I can't believe it went so well. The surprise was a great success. I feel great. Tony's mom and dad prefer me to you. They welcome me and tell me I won't have to worry about money. And they offered to let us live with them because they have plenty of room. What? Live together? You're going to live in that house with them? That's right. Maybe they didn't offer you that because they don't like you. If it were an ordinary house, I'd absolutely hate the idea of living together. But living in such a huge mansion, I'd gladly live with them. And they told me I wouldn't have to work. I'll be free from financial issues for the rest of my life. Oh yeah? I won't help you no matter what happens in the future. Huh? What are you talking about? It's you who needs help, isn't it? How are you going to survive now? Rich Tony has left you. I'm not like you, okay? I still make enough money to live on my own. And I like my job, so I have no intention of quitting. Yes, well, you're right. Now that Tony has dumped you, you'll never get a chance to marry. You have no choice but to live for your job, right? If you just want to gloat, can I go? You're about to have a wedding reception and must be busy. That's right. Thanks for reminding me. Have fun at the reception, Jane. What? Of course I'm leaving. I mean, I've already left the venue. Is that so? That's so boring. I wanted to show you my other dress for the party too. No thanks. I'm going to charge you for all the money I've spent on the wedding. And of course the wedding venue. And alimony too. What? You're asking for money from your own sister? Of course. It doesn't matter if we're sisters or relatives. You need to atone for what you've done. Well, that's fine. I'll have Tony pay for it. I'm sure he can afford it. I hope you're right. I've decided to leave the money matters to my lawyer. So you'll be hearing from him. Okay. Jane, help me. Please answer me quickly. If you don't hurry, I'll be in big trouble. What in the world? It's so late. I was already asleep and you woke me up. Oh, thank goodness you noticed. Can I come to your place now? Huh? Now? What are you thinking? Please, it's now or never. They finally went to sleep. I've just sneaked out of the house. I'm heading to your place. It's an emergency, okay? I don't understand, but if you need a quick answer, I'll tell you. No way. Even if you come, I'm not letting you in. Why would you say that? I'm in so much trouble. I'm sure you've finally noticed that Tony's parents are outrageous. What? You knew? Then why didn't you tell me? Because you seem to be looking forward to living with them. I didn't want to interrupt you. Huh? Don't lie to me. You wanted me to have a bad experience, didn't you? Tell the truth.
Well, then I'll tell you the truth. You're right. I thought I would get revenge for the worst surprise you gave me.
Unbelievable!
But unlike you, I didn't do anything particular. I just didn't tell you. I'm not on the same level as you, who stole my fiancé without a second thought.
They tricked me. They told me I didn't have to work and I believed it. But actually, they forced me to do all the chores, from cleaning that big house to cooking and laundry for the whole family, including Tony's brother and sister and their family. They made me do it every day. If they didn't like the food I cooked, or even the way I do the chores, they'd whine and complain about it for an hour. I can't believe they're such jerks. I'm going crazy.
They did the same to me when I was dating Tony. Even though I was just his girlfriend, they didn't stop lecturing me. It's really bad, isn't it? So when they offered living together if we get married, I stubbornly refused. To them, you were more convenient than me. You knew nothing about it, unlike me. In fact, you were naive, and you just took their advice and moved in with them, didn't you? But you don't want to get a job, right? And you fell in love with him at first sight, right? Then you just have to put up with it, don't you?
There's no way I can put up with this. I'd much rather get a job than go through such a terrible experience. Besides, Tony doesn't come home until late at night. I hardly get any time with him. I understand that he's working overtime to earn a lot of money, but without him, it's just me and my in-laws in that house. I just can't stand it. He hasn't come home yet today.
You seem to be deceived by him in many ways.
What? Deceived? What do you mean?
First of all, you say he makes a lot of money. He's just like any other office worker.
What? That can't be true.
Then why do you think he makes so much money?
Because he bought me brand name stuff. He said so himself.
He lied to you. He's so vain. He probably asked his parents for money and got an allowance. They're so strict with others, but so lenient to their own children. I was the one who paid for our regular dates because I make more money than he does.
No way.
You know that, don't you? They just want a housekeeper for themselves. They forced you to take care of their son and daughter, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
And the reason he doesn't come home isn't because of overtime?
Huh? Then what?
Don't tell me he's cheating on me. That's right. I just found out recently. I was really pissed off at you, but more than that, I was mad at him. Betraying me so easily after proposing to me with all those I love yous. So I hired a private investigator to do a background check on Tony. I couldn't forgive him for betraying me and trying to make himself happy. I was determined to find out something I could use for revenge. And it turned out to be more than I expected. I thought maybe he was having an affair with someone other than you. But to my surprise, he was 6-timing. Oh, 7, including you. He was having affairs with all of them even when he was engaged to me. I'm going to take big amount of alimony.
You're kidding. He just got married to me and he's already cheating on me?
He proposed to me and then went out with 7 different people. Of course he won't change even if he gets married. He doesn't come home from work even though he doesn't work overtime. So I guess that's what he's doing.
No way.
I'll never forget your betrayal and I'll never forgive you. But I'm grateful that you made it possible for me to leave him. So I'll give you the evidence, and you can use it to get alimony from him. Then, you can use the money to pay me alimony.
You said you'd ask for a lawyer, right?
I did. So what?
If you're grateful to me, then you can ask him to defend me too. Of course, the money is on you.
Don't get carried away. I told you I would never forgive you for the rest of my life. You should be grateful that I'm providing you with evidence. I'm not going to help you anymore. If you need someone to turn to Mom and Dad. They're always on your side.
They'll help you this time too, right? But they told me they're not happy with this. They said they won't allow me to come home. They want me to play nice with my in-laws and send money to them somehow. They said it's the only way to show gratitude for raising me. I see. Then you'll just have to take care of it yourself. I have no intention of letting you in my place, so you can either give up and go back to that house or do something with it on your own. It's your choice. I will never go back. I'd rather die than go back to that house. Is that so? Do what you want. If you think I'm gonna help you if you say that, you're wrong. I gave you advice on your wedding day. Advice? I said I wouldn't help you no matter what happened. Did you? That's right. You're on your own. Bye. Hey, if you don't help me, I'll have to stay here. Jane!
Hey, Jane, did you say something to Rosa? She left the house at midnight last night and hasn't come back. I called your parents, but they said she hasn't returned. Is she at your place?
Huh? How can that be? She came to me for help, sure, but I clearly refused. I have no intention of forgiving you or her.
Then where the hell did Rosa go?
I don't know. Yesterday, she said she'd rather die than go back to your parents' house. Maybe she went out camping.
She said that? We're newlyweds. What's wrong with her?
How dare you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Thanks to her, I was able to break up with a shitty guy like you. So I told her one thing, that you had 7-timing love affairs.
You knew?
I found out after your wedding. Had I known earlier, I'd never have wanted to marry a jerk like you. Now that Rosa knows too, you'll have to pay alimony to both of us.
Oh no. I thought you didn't notice.
I was going to charge Rosa for the wedding cost, but now that I know you were 7-timing me, I'm going to charge it to you after all.
I didn't know you knew all that. You know I don't have any money, right, Jane? There's no way I can pay you that kind of money.
I didn't ask if you can pay or not. Even a kid knows that if you did something wrong, you will be punished. Maybe kids are smarter than you.
Don't say that. Why do I have to be told off by you?
If you don't want to be told off, you shouldn't have done it in the first place. I've already asked for a lawyer, so make sure you pay up. But I know you can't afford it on your meager salary. Why don't you continue to get help from your favorite mom?
Hey, come on. Stop it already.
What? I'm just telling you the truth. See you later, motherfucker. Like I guessed, Rosa went camping out that day. After that, she asked her friends for help. But all her friends know that she stole my fiancé, so nobody helped her out. She didn't have any job or a place to live. But I heard that she found herself a job as a live-in housemaid. She had no choice but to work as much as she could, and she's doing fine. Tony was asked alimony by both Rosa and me, so he couldn't go around like before. Those women he was dating sensed his change, and they found out he was cheating on them. Oh, of course they got mad, putting him in a rough spot as he's being demanded to pay more alimony. Well, none of that is my business. As long as the alimony is paid, I'm fine. I hope that neither Tony nor Rosa will ever do anything to cause trouble to others again. I really do.
Hey, lazy old hag! How long are you gonna stay in my parents' house? Get the hell out of here! Excuse me? Kylie? Lazy old hag? Me? What are you talking about? Are you joking? I'm not joking. You're an old hag. Is there any other lazy old hag in the house besides you? No, right? Hold on. Why are you calling me like that? That's not nice at all. Are you serious? You're 37 now, right? That means you're 15 years older than me. Geez, you're almost 40, old hag. No, I'm your sister-in-law, not a hag. So you should call me sis or by my name. Huh? Why should I call you like that? You should accept your reality that you're an old lady. It's so pathetic. Also, I don't want to consider you as my sister-in-law. I really don't even like the fact that you are staying at my parents' house. Why? Why do you hate me so much? I know it's true that I'm nearly reaching my 40s, but we are a family, so I think you should be a little more nice to me. What? A family? No fucking way! You're a complete stranger to me. It's so annoying to have a stranger in our house. But I thought I was accepted as a family when I married your brother. Oh, please. You're just like a housekeeper in our house. A housekeeper? That's right. Everyone in my family thinks you're a housekeeper. So,
Happy 42nd birthday! How does being one step closer to becoming an old woman feel? Oh, I mean, you're already an old lady, aren't you? Sorry.
Shut up. I'm working.
You're so cold. Poor old hag, over 40, single, abandoned by her parents. I felt sorry if no one wished you a happy birthday. After all, I am your lovely sister.
Oh, I see. Thanks. I've got an important business meeting, so I'm going to turn off my phone.
Huh? How can you ignore me, your cute little sister?
Unlike you, I'm working. You graduated from college. It's time for you to get a job instead of living off your parents' money.
Huh? Who do you think you are to tell me what to do, you old hag? Oh, I get it. You're an unattractive 42-year-old. You're jealous of me, a cute 22-year-old, right?
Huh?
Our parents remarried and you have a sister who is 20 years younger than you. And she's super pretty and super smart. We are so different. My parents loved me and paid for my college tuition. And they said I don't have to get a job after graduation. You were kicked out of the house before you graduated from college. You were living a miserable life, working part-time to pay for my tuition and living expenses. If you had such a pretty face, you could have been married quickly. But you are too ugly. I can't believe you are still single. I feel so sorry for you.
It was a hard time at the time to be kicked out of my parents' house. But now I'm glad I did. I learned what's right, instead of being influenced by insane family members.
You poor loser. I can understand why you're jealous, but that's so sad.
By the way, I'm getting married.
What? You're kidding, right?
I'm not.
What? Getting married at 42? Who are you marrying to? It must be a marriage scam. Are you okay?
He is a good person. You don't need to worry about me. Also, I'm not going to invite you guys to the wedding.
Why not? I want to go. I'm sure the guy you are marrying will be some ugly old man. I'll have a good laugh with Mom and Dad.
That's why I'm not inviting you guys. They kicked out and disowned me. After I'm married, I'm going to be a complete stranger to them.
That's not cool.
I don't want to hear from you anymore. I've got a business meeting. Bye.
This is really impossible. A 42-year-old hag marrying a 30-year-old company president? He's young, powerful, and famous. How in the world did you seduce him? You must be after his money. Hey, answer me. Well, okay. If you're going to ignore me, I'm going to have to show you the real world. Your fiancé is sleeping with me right now. I'm sorry I took him away. I'm sorry if you were trying to make a fortune. You must be frustrated, aren't you? You shouldn't have ignored me. A good, handsome young man should be mine. Our wedding is going to be in a month. Of course, I won't invite you, sister. He said he would dump you and never contact you again. You should stay single for the rest of your life. I'm so sorry. Bye.
Our wedding is next week. I'm nervous, but I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. You don't seem fine. What's wrong? Marriage blues? Or is there something else worrying you? Yeah. Look, don't get mad at me, but I need to ask. You're not cheating on me, are you? Huh? Wait, you're accusing me of cheating on you? I'm about to become your husband over the objections of my family. Why would I cheat on you now? I'm sorry I doubted you, but there's something that has been bothering me. What is it? I told you about my sister before, right? Yes, you did. Your lousy sister who kicked you out of the house? That sister contacted me to tell me that she took my fiancé. I know it's not possible, but I'm worried. I'm sorry. You don't have to apologize. But what does she mean? I'm not cheating on you with anyone. I've never met your sister. I'm too busy with work these days to have an affair. You know that, right? Yeah. Where are you now? At work. You're not with my sister, are you? Of course not. If you're worried, let's do a video call. You would feel better if you could see my office, right?
Yes, I do. Yep, that's your office. I'm sorry I doubted you.
I'm glad you've been cleared of your suspicions.
But then, who is my sister talking about? He's a 30-something CEO, young, successful, famous, and he seems to know about me. I only told my sister I was getting married. I don't even know where she found him.
Do you have any idea who he might be?
Do you have any idea?
There was this guy I met at a business seminar a long time ago who was close to my age. We didn't get along at all, but the other day he suddenly called me and told me he was getting married. It was a little weird. I'm sure you've met him before at some gathering.
Is his wedding in a month?
That's what he said.
My sister said so too.
So, is he the one your sister is talking about? It's so rude to confuse me with him.
Is he a jerk? I don't really remember him.
Sneaky, creepy kind of guy. He's more of a backhand guy than a company president.
That kind of makes sense. What's he trying to do?
I know. Why would he do that?
Is he harassing me?
Your sister might be, but the guy has no reason to harass us.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it is. Hey, you know what? Can I do some research on this?
Huh? You?
I mean, you want your wedding without any worries. I'm curious too. I'll look into it.
Thank you. See you soon.
Are you kidding me? You're seriously going to have a wedding even though you were dumped? Wow, you're so miserable. Are you crazy? I mean, they know the groom isn't there and they're just going through with the ceremony? How scary. Are you using a mannequin as your groom? That's even scarier.
Good morning. What have you been saying all this time? The groom is here with me and we're in the middle of getting ready for our wedding.
What? You're meeting up with a mannequin and getting ready? It's terrible when your delusion goes that far.
Delusion?
Your fiancé is with me right now.
What?
Oh no, I told you before. I stole your fiancé. Did you forget? Has the brain of a 42-year-old hag already started aging? Or maybe you're so sad that you've lost your mind. My poor sister.
I'm perfectly normal. You're the one saying crazy things.
I'm going to say this now. A 40-something hag trying to get married to a rich guy is so gross. He likes younger women.
Oh really? I see.
You have no choice but to cancel the wedding today. Oh, he says he's going to marry me. He is leaving you.
No, your relationship and my marriage have absolutely nothing to do with each other.
Huh? What a loser. A 42-year-old hag has no right to marry a young executive. That's why I took it away from you. I will be his wife. By the way, I just went to the city office and registered my marriage.
I see. That's what you were after.
If you understand, why didn't you call off the wedding? Your imaginary groom won't show up. It's really miserable. I'm the one having a wedding. Just admit the fact that you lost.
You know what? He's not the one.
What?
Or more accurately, he's not the president anymore.
Why?
I guess you didn't know. His company is going bankrupt.
Oh.
And of course, my fiancé is not the same person. My fiancé's company is doing well. You mistook my fiancé for someone completely different. He's playing you.
What? What the hell is going on? I don't understand.
I'll make it very simple and easy to understand. He wants you and your family to take over the debt from the bankruptcy.
What? What?
What made you think that he was my fiancé in the first place?
Because he told me himself. He said he was the president and your fiancé, but he was forced into it by an arranged marriage and really wants to marry a younger, more beautiful, talented woman like me.
He made it all up.
What?
Actually, it's the opposite. I'm 10 years older than my fiancé, and at my age, it's hard to have kids. His parents are against marriage and tried to break us up. But because he loves me, he overcame their objections and we got engaged. Then here we are, getting married.
What's that? So he was lying? Why did he call himself your fiancé?
Probably he was jealous of my fiancé.
Huh? What do you mean?
I heard they used to attend the same corporate seminar. Of their classmates, my fiancé was the most successful. On the other hand, your husband was the most unsuccessful. He started his own business, but the debts kept piling up and the company finally went bankrupt. That's when he heard about my husband's marriage. He tried to break us up by pretending that he was my husband. He tried to make it look like he was having an affair, to make it look like he was cheating on me.
What the?
We're not broken up after all, and we're about to get married, so the operation failed.
You're kidding. Then what am I? Was he just using me for a failed mission?
Don't worry, you're already worth something.
What? What do you mean?
I told you, he was just trying to get you to take on the debt. I'm sure he was surprised to find out that you were my sister. But when he found out who you were, he changed his plan. He decided to go with a more pragmatic and meaningful strategy. I mean, our family is kind of wealthy, so he decided to marry you.
You're lying.
You'll have to ask him. I'm pretty sure it's true. My fiancé used his contacts to find out. Your husband is not a careful man. He would talk about his plan over drinks or something.
So I'm being used by him all the time? I'm in debt? I can't even be the wife of the president?
That's right. Well, you tried to steal my fiancé just to harass me. You know, I think you two mean people are perfect for each other, don't you?
I don't like that. You're a 42-year-old hag. I can't allow you to be the president's wife. It's not fair. Give him to me. Bride change.
Well, absolutely not.
Now's the time to say something like that. I bet he'll fall for me when he sees how young and pretty I am. I'll take your husband away from you any day now.
So, do you want to come?
Of course I'll come. Where's the wedding?
Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yes, Hawaii.
Are you having your wedding in Hawaii?
Yes. Well, it was nice talking to you. I'm going to have to leave now.
What's that? You're an old hag and getting married in Hawaii? I just learned my husband was not a president anymore. I'm married to a dull old man with debts. That's too unfair.
After the wedding, we left for our honeymoon. We returned to LA 2 weeks later. In the meantime, my sister was in a lot of trouble. First of all, she tried to cancel the marriage, claiming that her husband had cheated on her. Her husband refused it, and she had no choice but to start living with him as newlyweds. After that, I heard that they both asked my parents for money. The debt from the company's bankruptcy still could not be paid off. He also made my father borrow money from somewhere. My father was so overprotective of my sister, but that's way too much in my opinion. Later, he had reached the end of his patience. My parents disowned my sister and her husband. Her husband has no job now. My sister, who was hoping to become a rich wife, had to earn money. She could not work in a normal company because she lacked common sense. She is still looking for a job with her husband.
I told you to stop bothering me, didn't I? What's your intention in lurking in front of my house like this? My intention? There's something I really need to tell you, sis. But push me away like that, I can't even get into the house. I couldn't tell a single thing I wanted to say. Your cute little sister went out of her to visit you, and this is how you treat me? My cute little sister? That's right. I'm cuter than you, both in looks and personality. I'm a super cute sister. Shut up. I've decided that I no longer have a little sister. Since graduating high school and moving out, I've cut ties with you. That's really harsh. I'm gonna cry, sis. So annoying. If it's an irrelevant story, don't contact me. Oh well. I don't get hurt at all by what my sad, ugly, and loser big sister says. Not at all. You're really acting like a loser. This is why I cut off ties with you. As usual, all you can do is look down on people. Isn't it your fault? Don't you understand that you're already losing to me in everything? even your fiancé, Max. What? What I wanted to tell my big sister is this. I'm pregnant with his child. I'm sorry, sis. I know you are engaged to him. What? My poor sister. I know you're so shocked. I wish I could see your face right now. Since when? That's a good question. The day after you got engaged to him, I asked him out. I think we're destined for each other. I got pregnant right away. Then he said he chose me over my sad, ugly, boring sister. No way. So, does that mean Max has been cheating all this time? Even though we talked about the married life and the wedding, we were so excited about it. Yeah, I heard that you were so excited by yourself. Talking about your future home, how many kids you want, and sharing dreams with Max. I burst into laughter when I heard that, sis. Max's child is in me after all. You don't have to give birth anymore. Don't be ridiculous. You're always like that. You've always taken things from me. When I was little, you took my toys, my snacks, my allowance. When I was in high school, you took my boyfriend. I moved out of my parents' house to get rid of you and my parents who are always on your side. Well, too bad. Your ugly, worthless sister are destined to give everything to your pretty little sister. I mean, how did you know everything? Like my address and my engagement, I tried not to let anyone know about my life so that no one would ruin my life again. Max and I had a fateful encounter. I noticed right away that Max's fiancée was my sister. Max is well-educated, well-paid, tall, and handsome. He's too good for you. I can't believe you. Losers will always be losers. I mean, even if you whine about it now, you're doomed to have your engagement broken off. Max chose me. You're the one who got dumped by your fiancé, so shut up, okay, sis? Okay, whatever. Max is yours. Oh, you're giving up already? I'm not interested in cheating man anymore. Actually, I had second thoughts about this marriage. You may have saved my life. Gosh, stop pretending! Call it what you want. I'll give you one piece of advice. Watch out for his family. Oh wow, that loser is whining. Whining again and again. Max's father is an elite guy from the same big company as him. And his mom is beautiful and elegant, isn't she? Did you meet them in person? He showed me a picture of them. But you can tell they are nice people at first glance. I mean, there are no people with bad personalities in rich families. People like you, who are poor both in heart and wallet, may not understand it. Look who's talking. You're 29 years old and still depending on your parents. I'll be permanently employed as Max's wife soon. I'm gonna be a rich, beautiful, and elegant mama. Oh yeah? Do whatever you want. Then don't contact me anymore. Fine. Sis, help! I seriously need your help! My life is in danger! I'm going to your house now! Shelter me! Hey, why aren't you answering? You're reading this, right? Answer me! What? I told you not to contact me anymore, right? As for Max, I've already broken off the engagement, so feel free to do whatever, even get married. Don't mess around! You deceived me, right? What are you talking about? Don't play innocent with me! Max's family is insane! Ah, you finally noticed? That's why I gave you a warning. It's not my fault. You didn't listen. You are saying something like an elite father and an elegant mother, right? It was all lie. If you meet them in person, the father is a patriarchal and verbally abusive man, and he has a bad drinking habit. Moreover, he works for a knockoff company with a name similar to a major corporation. The mother is strict about etiquette, and she loves to bully me. Yesterday, I had to stand with a book on my head for 5 hours getting lectured on proper bridal etiquette. If I let my posture falter for even a moment, I would be punished by having the standing time extended. I'm pregnant, you know. This kind of bullying is unacceptable. Max and you are destined for each other, right? If that's the case, why not accept the abusive family too? That's impossible. His mother's surveillance is strict, and there's not much opportunity to run away. So, I've been aiming for the timing to escape. Tonight, she's going to a neighborhood gathering. Tonight is the only chance. I'm going to your house, so shelter me. Huh? Why? By the way, you haven't registered your marriage yet, right? Are you already living with your in-laws? I'm pregnant, and getting registered is a certainty. His mother insisted that I learn the ways of their house before officially becoming a wife. I've been living with Max's parents for a week now. That must be tough. I shudder to think of it. Max is so busy with work that he doesn't come home often. And his father gets drunk and violent every day, and his mother is a bully. It's a hellish life. Is Max busy with work? Yes. That's strange. Isn't it supposed to be a slow season at Max's office? After hours, all the lights go out. It's like no one's around. What? Sis, how do you know that? Didn't I tell you? My office is right next to where Max works. It's an office district, so that in itself is pretty common. We used to saw each other frequently at the lunch place we often go to. Actually, that's how our relationship started. What? That's the same as me. What? I met Max at a cafe near my parents' house. He told me how cute I was, and he seemed educated and rich. More importantly, I found out that his fiancée was you. So I asked him out. Oh, I see. What? I guess that's Max's usual strategy. Ironically, we both got caught that way. What? What do you mean? After I broke off the engagement, I was really pissed off. I hired a PI to investigate Max's background to see if there was any evidence that I could get alimony or something. And it just kept coming out one after another. It seems he had a 5-way affair. 5? No way! He broke up with some of them after he got engaged to me. But you and one other girl were still there. I guess that's the one that Max lied to you about being busy with work and was supposed to meet with. What? I believe she was a colleague of Max's. He's just lying that he was busy with work. He must really care about her to leave you pregnant and go on a date with her, right? That can't be true! That's an absolute lie! Sis, you're trying to lie about it just because you're frustrated that Max was taken away from you. I'm so surprised too. It's really a good thing I broke up with that man. I can't believe it! It's all your fault that things turned out like this! If you hadn't gone out with Max, I wouldn't have gone out with him or tried to get pregnant in a hurry. Say what you want. Even if you blame me, it won't change the fact. I thought he was the only one who grew up decent in a family with a harassing father and a bullying mother. There was a time when I was mistaken too. Max pretended to be a decent man until we got engaged. But that family is just like him. They are a family of monsters. Oh no! What am I supposed to do? I'm pregnant with his child. I guess being pregnant isn't enough to turn Max around, huh? I'm trying my best to be a good wife, enduring the harassment and bullying, you know. I'm pregnant, but I have to stand for a long time and I have to repeat the cleaning many times. I get yelled at and scolded. I'm at my limit. Why don't you run away to your parents' house? Mom and Dad love you so much, they'll keep you safe, right? I can't go to my parents' house. I got kicked out of my parents' house. Really? That's surprising. They have always loved you very much. They've been supporting you since I left home, even though you've been laid off. And now, all of a sudden, they disowned you? Well, I didn't know about that. Mom and Dad decided to kick me out of the house when I turned 30. They said I should stand on my own and not depend on them forever. Isn't that awful? That sounds like a perfectly reasonable thing to say. They were a bit on the same side, weren't they? So, I'm evacuating myself to your house tonight, okay? You'll help your cute little sister, won't you? You know where I live? Of course, I know where you live. I went to see you the other day. I moved out of there. What? I knew that if you and Max knew where I lived, I'd be in deep trouble. I moved after I broke up with Max. Then give me your address. Please, tonight is my only chance to escape. I don't want to. Why not? I'm glad what happened to Max turned out the way it did. But even without that, all you've ever thought about is stealing my thing from me. And looking down on people and making fun of them. I can't believe you're my sister and I'm not going to help you. Don't say that! Then give me the proof of the affair that the PI researched. Why? If I have proof of an affair, I can break off my engagement, right? No way! I will not give it to you. Now that you have a child, why don't you get married? I'm sure Max's cheating habit will calm down after the baby is born. Do you think a 5-timing guy can calm down? Anyway, I want to get out of this house. If I live in this place, I'll lose my mind. I'll give up my baby and start my life over. Do whatever you want. I'm not gonna help you. You're on your own. Oh, wait. What? I was packing to run away tonight. I think she might have seen me. No way! I knew it! She said she's not going out tonight. Of course she'd notice if you're packing. What an idiot. I have a lot of important things like clothes and jewelry. You know, there's something really wrong with this family. What now? I told her about Max's affair. She said a wife must forgive her husband's affairs with an open heart. That's terrible. Is it really your place to say such a thing? Max was my fiancé to begin with, but you stole him away from me. Well, considering you ended up together after cheating, I guess you have to forgive him for something like that. No way! I didn't take him away from you for this to happen. I took a well-educated, well-paid, good-looking man. I thought I was going to have an elegant and luxurious life. I don't know about the luxury life. What do you mean? I'm gonna anonymously leak the photo evidence of the affair when I go to Max's company. What? I told you earlier that Max's cheating partner is a coworker, didn't I? If it's known that he was juggling 5 relationships, including his fiancée, the woman he impregnated, and even a colleague, I wonder if they would kick him out of the company. Even if they don't fire him, I'm sure I could make it difficult for him to stay there. Why would you do that? Hey sis, think about it. Both of us were victims of Max's 5-way affair, right? Why are you being so cold to me? How can you call us the same victim? You flirted with him on purpose to steal him from me. At that point, you're not a victim. But that's terrible! If I don't do something about it, I'll end up in Max's parents' house where I'll be harassed and bullied by his parents. I'm gonna break down from the stress. You deserve it. Oh no! I even have a baby in my belly! Don't worry. Even if Max becomes unemployed, his in-laws will still be there. I told you I don't want that! Give me back my life! If you don't want to be dependent on your in-laws, why don't you work after the baby is born? My parents kicked you out because they wanted you to be independent, right? Oh no! Well, good luck, sister. Soon after that, I anonymously leaked the photo evidence of the affair to Max's company. It seems Max's affair partner went crazy and it turned into a chaotic situation, but Max brazenly told his affair partner that he had a pregnant fiancée and asked to break up. Amy wanted to break up with Max, but Max told her that he only loved Amy, who was pregnant. He resigned from the company, which had become difficult for him to stay, and devoted himself to taking care of the pregnant Amy, or rather, monitoring her. The other day, Amy gave birth to a healthy baby.
unavoidable to Ilyana? Ilyana couldn't wait to bake a birthday cake last night, and she brought it over to celebrate your big day today. What on earth happened? Listen, David, I threw that homemade cake in the trash. What? You threw it away? I felt it was a waste, but I had no choice. Throwing away my daughter's homemade cake? How dare you, Mom? And for you, of all people, to waste food? You've always been the one to tell me ever since I was a kid to be grateful for food and for the people who make it. So how could you just throw the cake away like it was nothing? Calm down. It's definitely not why Ilyana's crying. What? She was sad, sure, but she understood why it had to be thrown away. I know it's harsh for a 5th grader, but this was unavoidable. What are you talking about? Can you come over to my place right now? Why? Check the cake. Huh? The cake? Once you see it for yourself, you'll understand why I had to throw it away. Don't tell me there was something weird inside the cake. See for yourself. I'd like you to imagine being in my shoes, having to eat something like that. Got it. I'm coming over now. Mom, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have doubted you. I was convinced you said something mean to Ilyana and hurt her feelings. It was all just a misunderstanding. It's okay. The misunderstanding has been cleared up. If your precious daughter comes home crying, of course, you'd be worried. I spoke to Ilyana again and she calmed down. She told me that as soon as you both took a bite of the cake, you noticed something strange with the texture, right? Yes, that's correct. The cake felt harder than usual. At first, I thought maybe it was just overbaked. But as I kept chewing, it wasn't just hard. It had a gritty texture. I knew something was wrong. Gritty. Did you think there was something mixed in at that point? No, at first I didn't think anything was in it. But it had a texture that's not normal for cake. And I just had a gut feeling that we shouldn't swallow it. It seems that Ilyana felt the same way because she looked at me with wide eyes. I see. I'm really glad I didn't swallow it. Who knows what could have happened if I had? Ilyana also spat it out immediately and she exclaimed, "Grandma, there's something wrong with this," in a startled voice. Ilyana was really shocked too. Yes, I spat it out too and immediately checked the cake. But there was nothing visible on the surface, so I carefully cut into the cake again. That's when I noticed the center of the cake was unnaturally dark. It was then that I finally realized something had been mixed into the cake. Dark. So that was mud, wasn't it? Yes, that's right. I couldn't believe it either, so I checked several times. You'd never expect something like mud to be mixed into a cake. Yeah, so you had no choice but to throw it away. It was heartbreaking because Ilyana worked so hard to make it, but in that condition, I had no option but to throw it away. But the fact that she cried so much suggests that someone else might have been responsible for mixing it in. That's probably the case. Given the situation, there's really only one person who comes to mind. Yeah, it's gotta be Ivy. I still haven't gotten the spare key back from her. It's tough that all we have right now is circumstantial evidence. Oh, by the way, if Ivy asks about me, just vaguely say something like, "She's been feeling a bit under the weather." What? Why? I think she might slip up and reveal something if she thinks I fell into a trap. Besides, I got a vaccination yesterday and had some side effects, so my stomach's been a bit off. I'm not lying. I see. Got it. David, do you have a minute? What is it? Ilyana's living with you now, but I think a child should be with her mother. What are you talking about?
You cheated and walked out on your child.
I know, but now I regret not taking Ileana with me.
It's too late for that. I'm raising Ileana.
It must be tough taking care of a child while working, right? You should really give me custody.
I refuse.
You're so stubborn.
I've told you many times, but there's no way I'm entrusting Ileana to someone with a history of cheating. And you don't need to worry about Ileana's care. Mom lives nearby and she's always looking out for Ileana.
Well, so you're still not budging?
Of course not.
Or maybe you haven't noticed that thing yet.
What thing?
Let me ask you first. Did anything happen to your mom on her birthday?
Huh? No. Besides Ileana bringing over her usual homemade cake, nothing special. The birthday gift from me is scheduled to arrive later due to the release date.
Like, did she feel a bit nauseous or have an upset stomach or something?
What? Oh, well, she did mention not feeling well, but I didn't get the details.
I knew it.
What are you talking about?
Well, the thing is, the day before your mom's birthday, I remembered something I forgot. So I let myself into your house while you and Ileana were out.
You let yourself in without permission?
Without permission? Come on, it's my house too. I have a spare key after all.
You should have contacted me beforehand. I haven't changed the locks or collected the spare keys yet, because the divorce isn't finalized. But you're the one who walked out on the family.
I know, just this once. But let's get to the point. When I let myself in, I stopped by the kitchen. I saw that Ileana had some leftover store-bought sponge cake mix in the fridge, the kind she uses every year. And for some reason, there was a bottle with a bit of muddy water in it. I thought maybe it was for some science experiment at school or something. So I just left it as it was and went home, but...
What's your point?
I realized something. What if Ileana mixed mud into the chocolate cake and gave it to your mom to eat?
What?
I was trembling with fear. It's unimaginable that a fifth grader could come up with something like that. But it seems my suspicion was correct. You mentioned earlier that your mom wasn't feeling well. It's obvious that the cake Ileana made was the cause, right? I think this just shows that Ileana wants to be with me so badly that she'd go to such lengths, even doing something like mixing muddy water into a chocolate cake. If you had just handed over custody to me sooner, none of this would have happened, right? If I don't take Ileana away from you and your mom immediately, who knows what she might do next?
I can't believe you'd speak so badly of your own daughter.
I have no choice. The fact is, Ileana tried to feed your mom a cake with mud in it.
You're the real culprit, aren't you?
What? What are you talking about? Ileana was the one who brought the cake to your mom. I haven't seen your mom lately.
You're trying to cover it up. But the truth is, you sneaked into the house. And while you were there, you swapped the sponge cake Ileana made with another one you made on the spot, filled with mud, didn't you?
What? What are you talking about? Do you have any proof that I swapped the cakes?
I remembered something while I was frantically searching for evidence. The usual sponge cake mix we use every year was sold out this time, so we had to use a different brand.
What?
So just in case, I dug through the trash that hadn't been collected yet, and I found it. A package of sponge cake mix that shouldn't have been there this year.
What? What do you mean it was different this year?
Well, since this happened after you left, there's no way you'd know that the sponge cake mix was different. And another thing, you keep saying chocolate cake, but the cake Ileana ended up making was a strawberry shortcake.
What? Strawberry shortcake? No way! When I was in the kitchen, all the ingredients for a chocolate cake were there.
That might have been the case when you swapped the sponge cake,
But what Eliana made was a fresh cream cake topped with strawberries. Wait a minute. What? What's going on? Eliana realized she was missing some ingredients while making the cake, so she went to the local grocery store. There, she found a brand of strawberries that my mom loves, so she decided to switch to a strawberry shortcake at the last minute. What? That's not fair. There's nothing unfair about it. It's better than trying to pull shady tricks to get custody, like you. What? And what's this nonsense about a bottle of muddy water? Even as a made-up story, it's so ridiculous it's laughable. There's no way Eliana would put something like that in the fridge. I'm telling the truth. Maybe Eliana already got rid of it, but... Enough. What you're doing is really the lowest of the low. You're hurting our daughter's feelings, trying to harm my mother, and doing it by disrespecting food. But... Just hand over custody to me and let's finalize this divorce. I'm scared of the impact you'll have on Eliana, and I'm exhausted. David, I've made up my mind. I'll divorce you. I see. Then let's start the paperwork right away. But there's a condition. What is it? Give me custody of Eliana. That's the condition if you want me to divorce you now. You still don't get it, do you? Huh? The whole mud in the cake thing. You tried to use our daughter to harm my mother. This has only made it harder for you to get custody, hasn't it? What? Maybe you thought you could get away with it, but you didn't. And now it's all out in the open. I've already told everything to my lawyer. Damn. Michelle, I have a favor to ask. What is it? Please convince David to give me custody of Eliana. Excuse me? You're asking me, David's mother and Eliana's grandmother, to do that? But isn't it unfair to Eliana? She's only in 5th grade and she's being separated from her mother. Is that so? David is taking good care of Eliana and I don't see any problem with that. A father raising a daughter on his own is impossible. You know she's hitting that tricky age now. It's tough if she can't talk to her mother about her troubles. It's fine. I'll be there for her. A grandmother isn't enough. I'll let you see Eliana whenever you want. See? Then there's no problem for you, right? Or you don't actually like Eliana, do you? Why would you think that? I love Eliana dearly. She's honest, kind, and cheerful. She's just like my son David. What are you talking about? Eliana is an incredibly deceitful child. How so? She tried to feed you a cake with mud in it. I'm sure Eliana did it because she wants to live with me so badly, and she must have been trying to upset you, David's mother. But even as her mother, I was horrified by how twisted that idea was. But don't worry, I'll discipline her properly, so please give me custody. You seem quite confused, don't you? Huh? Do I? First of all, let me make it clear that we already know that you were the one who mixed the mud into the sponge cake. You already knew? Of course. And we avoided eating the mud cake at the last minute. What? But you said you weren't feeling well. I only had a mild reaction because I got a vaccination the day before my birthday. What? So that was the cause? Exactly. And by the way, Eliana seems to have developed a strong sense of disgust toward you after this incident. What? Of course she would. It's bad enough for a child to feel disgusted that her mother had an affair with a man other than her father. But now this? The cake she made with love for her grandmother's birthday was turned into a tool for attacking others by her own mother, and she was nearly made complicit in it. I didn't mean for it to be like that. Eliana's hobby of baking was something she'd picked up from you, her mother, wasn't it? David told me that she started baking cakes herself because she admired how you would always make homemade cakes for Christmas and family birthdays. No way. To Eliana, you were a mother she was proud of. She used to tell me how you were great at cooking and always made homemade treats. And yet, you tarnish those precious memories and the bond between mother and daughter, quite literally, with mud. What? Can you still claim that you're someone Eliana needs in her life? I'm sorry. Michelle, I'm so sorry. I really need the money. What? My current boyfriend doesn't have a stable job. And since I've been a stay-at-home mom with no income, I thought that if I got custody of Eliana, I'd have money for living expenses. So that's why you were so fixated on getting custody of Eliana? I thought she might be happier living with me too. Like I said earlier, Eliana no longer sees you as her mother. If you truly care about her happiness, then divorce David and make sure to pay child support and alimony properly. Mom, it was tough, but the divorce is finally finalized. I see. I also got custody of Eliana. I'm glad to hear that. As for the alimony and child support, Ivy's parents are treating it as her debt and will pay it all in a lump sum today. The alimony I demanded from the guy she cheated with has already been paid, so I guess that's the end of it, for now. You did well. I know I caused you a lot of trouble, Mom, but thank you. How's Eliana doing? She's doing okay. She seems to have relaxed a bit after learning that I got custody. I see. But remember, she's a teenage girl going through adolescence, so there will be things a father can't handle alone. For those times and for anything else, don't hesitate to rely on me. Got it. I'll let Eliana know, and we'll definitely rely on you when we need to. By the way, Eliana wants to have a rematch with a birthday cake. A rematch? I was thinking, since we're at it, how about we order some pizza and have a do-over birthday party? Eliana's really excited to make the cake again. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Let me know when you're free later. Will do. I'm really looking forward to it. Mom? Yes? Thanks for everything. Please continue to look after both Eliana and me. David, of course I'm always here for you both. I considered filing a report. However, Mom felt that since it was an attempt that didn't succeed, and for Eliana's sake, she didn't want to escalate things further by involving the police. In the end, Ivy's parents paid the compensation on her behalf, and Mom accepted the full amount, saying she would use it for Eliana's future. Since then, I haven't been in contact with Ivy at all, but according to her parents, she broke up with the guy she was cheating with shortly after. Apparently, the guy had been counting on getting child support from me, but when he realized he wouldn't get a dime and instead had to deal with alimony demands, he completely lost interest in Ivy. Now that she's been dumped by her affair partner, Ivy's working part-time at a factory run by relatives to pay back the debt to her parents. The rumors about her affair and the mud-filled cake spread among relatives and neighbors, and she's reportedly struggling mentally from all the gossip. But considering all the harm she's caused others, it's only fitting that she faces the consequences.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.